Statistics shows that domestic violence is becoming a global problem that affects about 35% of women worldwide, and women between the ages of 15 and 44 are at a higher risk of rape and all forms of domestic violence. To tackle rape, child molestation, and domestic violence in Oriade local council development area, the United States Consulate General partnered the leadership of the Lcda to sensitize women in the area. The meeting recorded the presence of both male and female residents. At the program, the chairman Oriade Lcda, Ramotalai Akinola Hassan, frowned at domestic violence and encouraged victims of domestic violence to always speak out.
Ẹ tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yín bí tó bá tọ́jú ọmọ wà láì yóò jèrè ọmọ kò sí òbí tó tọ́jú ọmọ tí ó jèrè ọmọ o Ọlọ́run lè ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ àtọ́ ọmọ ṣùgbọ́n yàn fúnra rẹ̀ náà gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe akitiyan ibi tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rí yálà ládùúgbò yín ni yálà nílé yín ni yálà ọ̀rọ̀ yín kò ní gbọ́ yín pé èèyàn kan tí a ṣe má ṣe pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ládùúgbò ẹ pariwo sí tó bá ti gbé báyìí.
Delegates from the Office of the United States Consulate General took turns to educate participants on parental role in tackling domestic violence.
So it is important that we get close to our children. It is important that we make our children to be free with us. Even when they make mistakes, let them be free to share their mistakes with us. Then we will correct them. Let them not be ashamed. Even when our children make mistakes, let them be free to come to us, to confess to us. That's why we are parents, so that we can correct them. If we can punish them, but correct them and lead them aright. That is the essence. And finally, that's the essence that we are still alive.
Ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ wá ní ẹ̀yin parents wa ẹ má nítorí ọmọ yín wà ní ọkọ̀ tó bá ti ń complain ẹjọ́ ẹ tètè dá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe máa yí mọ́ èmi náà yí mọ́. So domestic violence is real. It is real. Tabari ọkùnrin tó ṣe níbi ẹgbẹ́ jáwọ́ because òfin wà ìjìyà dẹ̀ wà fún. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin náà àwọn obìnrin kan máa wọn ló na ọkọ wọn. Kọ́kọ́ tó sọ kọ́ máa dé gbàjú ni nítorí pé ẹ̀yin ni breadwinner. Ẹ̀yin lẹ fún lóúnjẹ àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà dẹrù ọmọ tó rí yẹ tí bá tó náà yẹ tó bá bọ́ síta ṣẹ́pọ̀ nínú obìnrin ni tó bá nà tó aré pẹ̀ and nothing will happen. Please, we are begging you, àwa ara wa la wà níbí ọ̀rọ̀ ara wa la dé sọ yìí tí bá bu ẹnu purpose owó tí America náà lé mi lórí ó useless, and that is why we are in our own community láti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀.
So we have a child helpline number. 0800-800-801. Ó wà lára àwọn flyers yìí. You can call us at any time. And there are partners all over Nigeria. We won the Google Award in 2018. Tí Google nípa ló support wa. Àǹbá UNICEF ṣiṣẹ́, Ministry of Youth and Social Development, Ministry of Justice, Office of the Public Defender, Ministry of Education. Gbọ́dọ̀ ọmọ tó bá lóko ní school.
Participants commended the program with a resolve to carry on advocacy.
The way our society is going, the ethics are being eroded away as a result of unusual happenings, and it is a good thing coming up this time around to enlighten our men and our boys that come. There are some things that are antisocial and we dare not dabble into them, and we should also consider the trauma the recipient of rape receive after the sin. So it's not something to encourage in a society that has the aspiration for development.
Speak out, Sorosoke. Don't hide. Don't feel like the devil for speaking out. Don't let anybody intimidate you, because the effect cuts across, psychological health and all that. So, but when you speak out, you get the help, the healing, the closure that you deserve. So it's very simple. Speak out so that you can get help and be properly healed. It's important because we don't want to keep having damaged people in our communities.
The program is very nice, and what we are taught today will go a long way to assist our children and to stop domestic violence. As the chairman of the community, we will need to disseminate the information to our members in various CDA so that those that are involved in domestic violence will desist.
When we have our meeting, we have to talk about it so that we know exactly what to do, the phone number they gave us, and when anybody has something that has to do with something like this, including us too. When we hear about it, even if we don't go to we call them, they don't answer, we have the CD, we have the police station around us to call and let them know exactly what is going on.
As a result of this sensitization, domestic violence is largely expected to reduce in Oriade Local Council Development Area.
Some want to talk, but there is this naming thing, shaming thing, that stigma, that if you talk it or if you tell people, you'll be stigmatized. Community will look at you as, why will you go out and say it? Some make effort. They make effort to reach out to government, but they are bullied, they are threatened, so they withdraw. So that is one of the reasons why we felt that the local government is in a better place to reach out to the people at the grassroots in terms of advocacy and talking about child molestation, rape, and domestic violence.
So that we parents should know our witnesses about our child and our home. And it is the moment you have your home, you've got your own child. When your home is okay, your children, they will be happy. And parents, it is the mother that has a lot of work to do on children. Because the father will go out for the daily needs and the mother to go for daily needs. But the mother has to take proper good care, proper monitoring of a child.